Soul Garden.
Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Rayman Witecki, your astrologer, and I'm a soul biographer, here to help you put the pieces of your personal karmic story together. Now our heart, which is where it's all about, is now in Virgo. In fact, we're in Chapter 2 of Sun in Virgo. We'll move from taking action to step away from what we don't like in our life or reality, and by the end of the week, hopefully finding peace and harmony back with reality. Mostly this is a health or reality change, and no matter what, you can expect change to happen in your life this week. Now, emotions start off a bit turbulent in Cancer, but then move into I Love Leo for 2 days on Monday and Tuesday. It's Light Cast Day, Wednesday, Thursday, with the Moon and Sun in Virgo, and the week ends with emotions being very sensitive and tranquil in Libra. The moon signs most affected are Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces moons highly affected, and Libra, Aries moons also affected, particularly at the end of the week. Now, looking at orbits, man, our chakras most affected starts at the solar plexus with the moon in Cancer, but then there's a whole party going on in the heart chakra, the sun, the moon, and now Mars is in Leo, so we now have our root chakra energy mixing with our heart chakra energy. The first thing that means is bow chicka bow wow. A whole bunch of Geminis are now being conceived, I can guarantee you that. But it also means it's hard for us to separate some of our ego initiative from our heart initiative, and I'll give you some clues on that here looking at the planets. It comes from this soul pyramid in water, this grand trine. You see, Saturn has now moved to 7 degrees Scorpio, which says before you close the door on somebody or something forever, and that's how we're feeling. Even these world politics kind of reveals that. We're about to change international politics forever. You should check your guides, you should meditate, you should connect. So in each of your horoscopes up above, I'll be giving you some tips on that. Another interesting clue, though, of course, is this grand square or grand cross, which will be breaking apart this week. Thank goddess for that, due to Venus and its fast-moving path. Now, the Venus-Uranus opposition is the last little touch of the grand square, and so in essence, I think once it passes through, you kind of figure out what's fair to you, and this weekend when the moon crosses Venus, I think we're finally feeling kind of free from all that energy. But don't forget to meditate, because like I said, once again, we are mixing our root chakra, bow chicka bow, with our heart chakra, and it's hard for us to separate. All right, let's take a good bird's eye view of you by taking the ascension elevator up. And I got a little secret for you up there, so see you upstairs.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We realize you have a choice in the astrologers you choose to fly with, and we'd just like to thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Hello, Soul Healers, and welcome to 33,000 feet and the Virgo Risings as well. And happy birthday to the Virgos. It hasn't been an easy one, I know, and you might feel that every year. It's been, actually last year was a really good birthday period, but this year the planets are crazy. It's not just you. We're moving into Chapter 2 of Sun in I Am Virgo. That means you're working on your ego, which is when you take action, when you don't take action in life. And the universe is kind of on an all-stop with several other planets. The universe is pulling on you in several different directions. And so this year, as you're crafting your ego, you certainly are challenged, to say the least. Relationships, we're going to talk about it. So as we start off this week, we move into Chapter 2 of Sun in Virgo. This is where you start to make different decisions about the actions you take. And the actions we take turn into our strength, our effectiveness, and whether or not people believe us. So the United States right now is toying with whether or not it should, not toying with, but it's trying to decide, right, if there's going to be any kind of punishment, they say, to Syria. That's interesting because the United States is debating the actions it will take. And in a way, the United States is a Cancer, but Virgos are debating actions too. And I hope it's not for war. Now the Sun will move from step 9 to step 15, which means if you are at war at the beginning, you will not be by the end of this week. It's going to enter into a peaceful period at the end, but not before stepping out of the old attitude, the old wars, and stepping into a new way of acting. And that means new intentions behind your actions. Jupiter in Cancer is forcing expansion of emotion, and for you, this plays out, of course, with your social reputation, where you feel like you belong in the world or don't belong in the world, working out that reputation. Now, at this point, you are in completely uncharted territory. But the good news is, the old you, the old friends, the old all is now dead. So officially, Black Lilith cuts off some old karma about what you were in the world versus what you can be now. Then lastly, Saturn in Scorpio saying, hey, when it comes to your thoughts, try to keep them intuitive, try to keep them with spirit, all right? Do not let your mind get too harsh. Do not self-criticize. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Live in your highest mind possible and ask your guides before making any decisions. Now, last week, it was an ego breakdown somewhere around Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe some sort of ego fight or entanglement. And this might have happened with a relationship or also created a collapse in your marriage, the way you treat yourself or whatnot. So it sucked, and maybe all through the week it was really about looking at your actions, looking at your strength, looking at your character, all these things until Saturday, where there's a decision needed to be made about what was going to go. As we start this week on Sunday, it's time to take action on those decisions. Your ego might be a little jumpy, just so you know. There's a chance of arrogance or a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Trigger happy. I guess sunny and trigger happy would be what I say Sunday is going to be. And don't forget, with Jupiter in uncharted territory out in society, you really should listen to your feelings. And remember, with Saturn in Scorpio, you should listen to your higher self before you take those actions. But the moon in Cancer will make you very social, and you'll probably be socially triggered. If a friend pisses you off on Sunday, watch out, friend. On Tuesday, you're loving and trusting that your friend is still alive. No, I'm just kidding. You're loving and trusting that everything's going to be okay. And the moon does move into Leo, so it's an interfaith test on Monday and Tuesday. So probably a lot of interfaith tests. You'll be feeling better on Tuesday, but I don't think you'll be feeling very public. Then Wednesday, the moon moves into Virgo for Lightcast Day, and emotions come into ego. So whatever you've been feeling from Sunday through Wednesday, by Wednesday, you're feeling pretty grand. Plus Jupiter rules the day. And so this is the day where you're going to step outside of your normal ego. Maybe you'll be on stage for the first time. Maybe you'll be in a new environment, a new meeting, a new situation, something new on Wednesday. And emotions are empowering you to do your best. Now, in the United States, Lightcast Day will happen through the night. In Europe, early morning. In Asia, even earlier morning. So this is a very subconscious Lightcast. You definitely want to go to sleep with your heart's intentions of the new Virgo 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, whatever version you're running. But you want to fall asleep with that vision of this new ego character inside. Through the night, we have the Sun and Moon conjunct, which is what the new moon is. And then Thursday, it's the Uranus ruled day. So there is a breakdown, some sort of lightning news flash happening on Thursday. This might be the time when the world conflicts come to some sort of head, incidentally. That's when the planets look like they're going to shift. The moon is still in Virgo, so no matter what hits you or what you find out, your strength is with you. It's sunny and cool, at least in the morning before things happen. So Thursday is a provocative day. Friday, it's breakthrough. The light bulb goes on. I think you finally get it. Watson by Watson. My dear Watson, I finally get it. And also the moon moves into Libra, and so emotions may shift from strength and ego then to the ability to manifest abundance, or then shift it to a feeling of self-confidence. Now, self-confidence versus trust has been a huge ripcord for Virgos and Virgo risings for some time. I predict that on Friday, once the moon moves into Libra, late Friday, early Saturday, that suddenly you're going to feel money coming or feel confidence or really get over that, or you'll have enough strength to make the necessary changes inside of you with boundaries. Then Saturn Day. It's going to be a groovy day. We got the love vibe going. It's Venus ruled day. I think this is a day where you will find a great synergy between your ego and the operating world and the way people perceive you. And so if nothing else, this is the day to live for. If you're planning a birthday party for the Virgos, Saturday is going to be a great day. I think Virgos will feel fantastic. Now, coming down to Earth, I've got some really good news for my long-term viewers. The Act 3 Orbit video reports will be available on Wednesday for immediate download for just $9.99. This is where I incorporate 3 months of astrology in one 17-minute video. And oh my goddess, this is the most intense act of the entire year. I know I kind of say that every time, but I think I was telling everyone at Act 1, Act 3 was where everything changes. And boy, does it, especially for the Virgo. So after Wednesday, come on down to soulmart.me. It's just $9.99 and now available in MP3. If you want to workshop with me for 90 minutes on webcam, I have Jumpstart the Heart. It'll help you get that inner faith going again for you, Virgo, if you slipped on a banana peel. You can buy tickets. There's several dates to choose from. It's 90 minutes. It's on webcam. It's fun. You'll leave at least laughing and having a smile on your face. All these are available, of course, at soulmart.me. So, birthday Virgo, I must say, my last little moment to you. I think, that sounded kind of Barack Obama, didn't it? Moment to you. Been watching him too much. I believe that the trick of this week is to, of course, always stay in your heart. And by staying in your heart, the actions you take as far as ego and the way you present yourself, your heart will tell you at the very last minute. So as much as you want to overplan it and everything else, you know, make all the plans you want, but plan to change the plan when you get there in actual life. I'll see you in 7 days. Namaste and live, love, be.
Guys, someone left my freaking watch in here. It's behind the set under the O.